Game on, everybody, and welcome to another Market Watch video. In this video, we're going to go over a few different things, especially the promo cards that are out for the new type challenge, Mission 1. And what we have here is the Gundam Aerial rebuild that is getting more quantities available, but honestly, at this price, I think it's way too overbloated because for $675, and this is a promo card for every local store that's available. And for that price point, I don't think it's going to really hold that long. But I mean, I could be wrong. The card is gorgeous. It looks great. But I mean, alternatively, you could also even go for the Gundam Aerial Rebuild LR++ as an alternative. And this is, one of those chase cards within the new Type Rising. So to each their own. And also as a bonus, if you got top 4, you did get this Soletta Mercury card, which is going for pretty well price. I'm seeing a lot of people like kind of really go for it, and we can see it's as low as 85. I think I've even seen it for lower on other marketplaces, but this is just what I'm kind of notating for the first weekend that these cards are available. And then we also have Overflowing Affection. I did see this selling for about 20 on release, and now it's kind of trending downwards. So there is all that. I kind of picked up all of this information from my website at magicalmeta.inc/Gundam. It'll take you to my Gundam card game Market Watch. And if you guys are interested in purchasing any of these cards that I discussed today, please consider using my TCG Player affiliate link in the description box below, or on my website. You just go ahead and click on a card like this, and then it'll take you to the link with my reference, and it's a great way to passively help me, so I greatly appreciate that. By the way, for this card, it's way overpriced for vanilla, in my opinion. It's a good card, but I think most decks would play it as a 2 of, maybe 3 of, but I mean, to each their own, however you want to spend your money. It looks great though. But back to the promo cards, one thing I wanted to discuss is actually these promo cards. So we have Unicorn Gundam, Unicorn Mode, the launch event release, and I got this card for like 50 cents, and it is just back on the up and up, which is great. And then I just think that these are one of those cards that you should pick up. It's a launch event exclusive type card, and I just like the card, especially if you're planning on playing a unicorn themed deck, and who knows what kind of support we'll get in the future. Speaking of a unicorn card that can pair with it, we have Bonjour Links, the launch event. And I got this one also fairly cheap, but it's going to go ahead and start trending upwards. I think I got it for like $1.50. So that being said, it's a great pilot that, is core to the strategy of the Unicorn Gundam. And I'm just very excited that there seems to be much more stability in the market, more availability, and people are really kind of getting a lot of play testing and playing out of it. People are showing up to tournaments. I know my locals is kind of popping off, even though I can't necessarily make it. I do play test, and with the new Gundam Simulator, that if you guys haven't seen it, if you guys want to play PvP online, go ahead and check out the video in the info card on the top right, and or you can go ahead and check the description box. I'll link it at the end of this video. But since we're talking about promos, I want to go ahead and discuss this Kira Yamato launch event. This card was like, I think $5, and now it's like even skyrocketing up to like $12.80, and who knows, it's gonna maybe even like go up. And this card art is basically unless they decide to print more Kira Yamatos, which I mean is possible, right? Because they'll have promo cards with maybe the little foil stamps on them. But this is just unique to the launch events, and I think everybody's kind of picking these up. So just something to keep an eye out on. I'm very glad that I was able to get these pretty cheap. And also talking about Kira, we have his preferred link card. We have Ailstrike. This is the LR, and it's at $100 basically is kind of where it's pinned at. There's only 7 listings available at the time of this recording, and it's a good card, right? It's a 4 of 3 to 4 of depending on the deck, and you can see that it was down low, and now it's basically spiking up. And we also even have the original version from the starter deck. So there has been quite a lack of starter deck cards being available, but hopefully that when more product becomes available, that this helps with the product. But historically, across all card games that I played, if there's starter deck exclusive cards, or there's a card that's available only in something that's exclusive and it sees meta play, it just shoots up. And it's not really a surprise to me. But something that I also want to discuss is this Justice Gundam. So this Justice Gundam seems to be getting a lot more play. People are really trying out the Zaf deck, or just really using Justice Gundam. I was watching some people brew up this deck and playing a lot of it on the sim just to kind of test it out, really get some games in, and people are really kind of cracking that code So I think it's kind of a card that we should be keeping an eye out, and I think like we had it peak up and now it's back down low. So if you guys were maybe interested in picking up this card, I feel like this would probably be the best time. And then another card I want to discuss is this Perfect Strike. This card on release I think was like $12, 11, something insane. What was it at the peak? Yeah, 12 bucks. And then now we're all the way down to about $1. And I mean, I'm not a fan of this card, but it is a good card for a blocker. I just don't like the deploy effect. So like it's possible for you to play it in a way to play around that effect. Great against the aggro strategies, and it's just a really big stat line bodies even without the pair or link. And it's a blocker too, so it has that really healthy stat line, and I think it's a card that people should consider. And then moving on to Sword Strike Gundam, I've been seeing this card play up a lot. I think it's really good against anti-aggro strategies because during Link, when you attack, you can choose one enemy unit with 2 or less HP and then just bounce it back to hand. And it has, if you can go ahead and pair it with Earth Alliance, you'll go ahead and make it that 4 threshold. Or you could even pair it with like a Suletta, and then it'll get the +2 for the HP. And I just think it makes it like a really solid body for attacking, although you won't get the rush, but it's really just a good stat line for that to get that extra resource. I've been trying to do my aerial, but again, you want to link it though with an Earth Alliance to get the maximizing effect of the during Link attack bounce effect, and that's just really anti-aggro strategy. Speaking of anti-aggro, we have Hawk of Endymion, and the starter deck cards at the alt art rarity, they just keep going up. Like, look at this, it's going up. If people picked them up down here, you definitely plussed up, and this is just another anti-aggro strategy. So if you guys don't know what this does, is it choose one enemy unit with 3 or less HP, return it to the owner's hand. So really great for that anti-aggro play lines. And then Strike Rouge is one card I'm kind of interested in, that if you guys haven't seen, there is a brand new aerial rebuild card that's coming out in set 2 that has piqued my interest, because this card has a very interesting effect that says activate main once per turn, pay 1 resource, choose one of your rested units with blockers that is active, but then it can't attack. So it's basically restanding your blockers, and then if you pair it with the new aerial that's coming out, you can go ahead, it's got high maneuver, blocker, and you can link it with Suletta, swing Strike Rouge to restand it, and it's like insane. I think it's a very top end card. So those are the few cards I want to discuss. Another 2 more cards I want to also discuss though is this Wing Gundam LR Plus from the starter deck, going for $100. This happened last week, but last week I made a video on the Gundam Sin, so I didn't really talk about it, and it still seems to be kind of holding at the $100 mark, but not really ever moving though. As you can see, only as of the time of this recording, only 3 have sold, but the next listing is at 100. So somebody's really trying to make a move. So if you're partial to this deck, I hope you got it early. But if you plan on expanding your, I mean, you know, this is just a really good card in general to have. So it's just the main one of the main boss monsters for the Wing deck. So if you got it, great. If you're thinking about moving it, now might be the best time. And then the last card, of course, we have to talk about Marita Cruz. This card was at $10, then declining down, and then we're now at the $3 mark. And if you don't have this card, maybe now it's finally the best time, because blue, red, the ping strategy is really good. So if you guys were holding out, now would probably be the best time to kind of complete those collections right before set 2 comes out. And if you guys want to use my TCG player affiliate link, I would greatly appreciate it. But other than that though, I really hope you guys enjoy the video. I will see you guys in the next one. And yeah, check out my website, check out my deck builder, and I'll see you next time. I'm out of here.